Hey there, YouTube viewers. This is another knife unboxing from Joe Doomsday. I just cut the box open and we're going to take a look at it because I only got one hand to use here. So here we go. This is from Bud K. Let's see what they got. This is the box it came in. It says, "Thank you for your order. Bud K catalog, $5 off." I guess that's what this is. $5 off coupon for any future orders. That's cool. Ooh, what's that? They gave a card. And of course a catalog. That's pretty cool. So, let's see here. Some paper in here. Some paper. There it is. Wow, that feels lightweight. It almost feels like there's nothing in it. That's my first thought, is that it doesn't weigh much at all. Condor tool and knife. This is the Matt Graham primitive bush knife. That's what it's called. Comes with the typical Condor stuff inside the box. Little booklet. Little mini catalog. Condor. And this is different. This must be advertising the knife. Yep. Okay, there it is. Okay, my next thought is, wow, this thing is way smaller than what I thought it was going to be. I don't know why, I thought it was going to be almost double this size. Okay, I'll set this aside. Nice looking sheath. Has the Condor logo on it. Looks like it's the leather is tied there with like bank line. Okay, let's see if I can get this out. Here it comes. Okay, we're all seeing it for the first time, or at least in person I am. Says El Salvador. It's got kind of a gray finish on it. It's got a, says Central American hardwood handle, so I don't know. Looks like, I don't know, hickory or rosewood, maybe maple. But anyhow, let's see here. El Salvador. It's got the eyelet hole. I guess that's just representative of Condor. It says Matt Graham from Dude, You're Screwed and DUEL Survival. There it says Condor 420 HC for high carbon SS stainless steel. It's got 3 little thin grooves in it, like little blood grooves, I guess. Okay, let's see here. Full tang. Looks pretty straight. Feels front heavy, like it wants to lean forward. Which, I mean, look at it, obviously that should be the case. Looks nice. Looks pretty straight that way. That weird kind of pewter gray finish on it. Like that's different. Back spine here. That spine, it's almost sharp. Like I bet you it's great for a fire steel. Gonna have to give that a try. It's got a kind of like a swedge tip on it up there for doing the hole for a bow drill. You stick this in the wood, twist it back and forth, and it goes down in. Mine looks like it's pretty sharp on top. Maybe not as sharp as the bottom blade, but fairly sharp. Let's see here. And it looks pretty good. You see something here? Ooh, that's like needle sharp. That feels very sharp. What's weird is this back spine feels super sharp. I mean, I'm sure they did that on purpose so you can strike a fire steel, but I don't think I own any other knives where the spine feels that kind of like rough sharp on the edges. Definitely a 90 degree. It's got three, I was going to say brass, but I'm not sure. It looks kind of silver eyelet holes there. Like probably stainless steel rivets there. And you can see right through them. So you could lash this onto a wood pole and make a spear or something like that. Anything you might need that for. So that's cool. And definitely cool that it's full tang. This is made out of 420 high carbon stainless steel, and that is because they wanted it to not rust, or at least not rust very fast when you were out doing bushcraft or doing survival situations. And I mean, I can understand that. It looks like it's probably about, I'm thinking about 3 millimeters thick. Probably over 1/8, but not by much. Might be just at 1/8. Okay, let's check out this leather sheath. It's super lightweight. It feels like a feather. You can kind of bend it. I mean, it's pretty tough though. There's, let's see here, get some light. There's no plastic that I can see down inside there. It's just raw leather. There's a little cutout there. This is the side the blade goes on. I mean, it doesn't really matter. You could put it in one way or the other, but that's how it arrives with the blade on the cut side. And this is just a little, what would you call it? Just like, it works like a clip to clip onto your belt. So this just slides in, and this is what holds it on your belt. This goes under the belt. So that's pretty cool. It's like an old style bushcraft knife, as far as the sheath goes. Kind of like a Finnish or Scandinavian, maybe even Native American type sheath to some degree. But the knife is unusual. I gotta give it that. It's a lot smaller than what I thought it would be, but at the same time, I mean, it's not small. So let's look at some other knives in comparison to it, and we'll see what we think about that. Okay, here we go from left to right. This is the Condor tool and knife primitive bush knife designed by Matt Graham from DUEL Survival. This is the sheath that it comes with. It's got the Condor emblem on it. Right beside it, we have the Mora 2000 outdoor knife. This is a little bit larger when it comes to Moras. Put that side by side so you can see the difference in size there. Try to line them up a little bit. Okay. Then we got, this is the Condor Matagi. This isn't the small one, this is the full-size Matagi. So let's see here, side by side. The Matagi is a little bit bigger. The Matagi feels noticeably heavier too. And then we got the K-Bar BK9. Let's line these two up. About right. Sounds about right. Okay. That's the BK9 from K-Bar. This here is it beside the Elk Ridge. This knife I don't think really has a name. Everybody, well, they call it the 271. That's right. It's just ER 271 Elk Ridge, obviously. I mean, I've heard some people call it a hunting knife, and I think I've heard it WD or something, so I don't know. Don't know, don't care. So there you go. So this is, and then, okay, last but not least, we'll look at the SC Hungles. That's about it. Now this Hungles feels substantially heavier than this knife. So there you have a quick review. Like, this knife is in between size. It's got about an 8-inch blade with about a 5-inch handle, right around there. It's like, it's big and small. Like I was saying, this is it beside the Mora Outdoors 2000 knife. And this is the BK2 from K-Bar. You can see how substantially thick the BK2 is, plus it's high carbon steel. But this is supposedly very well heat treated, kind of like they do with buck knives. So even though this is high carbon stainless, it's supposedly heat treated properly. So you can expect a very good knife that doesn't corrode. At least that's the expectation with it. Have to take it out in the bush and see what happens. Okay, we're going to do a quick test to see if this throws a spark with this 90-degree spine on it. I happen to be inside right now, so this is probably the safest place to do it. Yeah, it definitely throws a wild spark. Okay, the next thing we're going to look at real quick is like how well does it set in the sheath. It seems like it stays in there pretty good. I'm really shaking that. It doesn't seem like it wants to come out. Maybe it'll come out, like maybe it'll get a lot looser with time, but right now it seems like it's tight. That thing doesn't even want to come out. See, we'll put it in the way it's supposed to go in. Well, that is the way it was supposed to go in, but try it the other way. Because it goes in that way too. Oh, it came out that time. I shook it pretty hard though. But this, the way I'll be carrying it is I'll be putting the blade, I mean, towards that little knot. This way it seems like it's a lot tighter when it's in there this way. So there you have my quick unboxing of the Condor Primitive Bush Survival Knife, designed by Matt Graham from DUEL Survival and Dude You're Screwed videos on YouTube. And can't wait to get this outside and actually use it, see what I think of it like out in the forest, out in the wilderness. So, that being said, this is Joe Doomsday signing out.